This Torah class is brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.
Agetevach, there's a question that's raised in the Achronim, it's raised by the Lavush, the Nusach HaBracha that we're going to make on Halakas Ner Chanukah. We use the same bracha when it comes to reading the Megillah, Sha'asa Nisim La'avoseinu, that he made miracles for our forefathers, Bayamim Hahim, in those days, Bazman Hazeh, at this time. What does that mean, Bazman Hazeh, at this time? It's not happening now, it happened then. And because of this question, the Lavush suggests that the correct nusach should be Uvizman Hazeh, and at this time. But the Kedushas Levi says, no, this is not our custom. We don't say Uvizman Hazeh, we say Bazman Hazeh. Kedushas Levi, Rabbi Yitzchak Barditchev, also is bothered. Why is it that we have a Yom Tov to commemorate the victory of Chanukah? There are many miracles that happened throughout our history. We were victorious in a war against Sisera. We were victorious in a war against Sancheirav, and that was perhaps a greater miracle. After all, Chazal say that HaKadosh Baruch Hu wanted to make Chizkiyahu Mashiach. So why do we not commemorate those miracles, and we commemorate instead the miracle of Chanukah? There's another terminology that we say in the Tefillahs, in the Al Hanisim, we say, La'amcha Yisrael asisa teshua gedola, and for your nation Israel you made a great salvation, uforkan, and redemption, ki hayoim hazeh, as of today. What does that mean, as of today? What's that supposed to mean? Actually, there's a very interesting shiur, check it out on Torah Anytime, that we have from Rav Shlomo Kluger, of the meaning of these words, ki hayoim hazeh. But Al Pi Pshat, the simple explanation, what does it mean, ki hayoim hazeh? Says Rabbi Yitzchak Barditchev, there's a concept of the Arizal, that any light, any ha'ara that was revealed in the days of yore, when the Rebbe Shem made miracles for us, that light reappears and re-illuminates and comes down to the world and is mashpia on the world again when that time of the year comes. We know the Jewish calendar is a living calendar. It's not a linear calendar, it's a living calendar. When a certain date comes, the ha'ara of the original miracle repeats itself again. On Chanukah, the miracle of Chanukah, the lights and the chasadim that showed to Matisyahu, come again. When we light the neiros of Chanukah, we re-experience the ha'aras of Chanukah. On Purim, the miracle, the lights, the shefa of Purim are revealed as it was in the times of Mordechai and Esther. And likewise, on Shavuos, we re-experience the oiros and the hashpa of Kabbalah SaTorah. On Rosh Hashanah, the ha'ara of Brias Ha'olam re-illuminates our lives. That's the meaning of the bracha, says Rabbi Yitzchak. She'asa nisim la'avoseinu. Hashem made miracles for our forefathers by Yomim Ha'im in those days. Bazman hazeh, and then they re-illuminate and re-affect us at this time as well. Chav Hei Kislev, every year is a time of ha'ara, of the miracle, of the nisim of Chanukah. We don't say uvizman hazeh, we say bazman hazeh. Therefore, says Rabbi Yitzchak of Barditchev, the Chazal who instituted Chanukah, who instituted Purim, they recognized that these were miracles that were living miracles, that their ha'ara, that their light and their influence reappears every single year, and therefore they instituted Yamim Tovim to commemorate those miracles. Not so the miracle of Sancheirav, not so the miracle of Sisera. Chazal understood Baruch Kadsham that these were one-time miracles, but their kayach and their illumination did not reappear and would not reappear for all time, and therefore we do not commemorate those miracles with the Yom Tov. This too, says Rabbi Yitzchak, is the meaning of the words Uforkan ki hayoim hazeh, that every year comes the 8 days of Chanukah, we can access, we can feel, we can be margish, the same ha'ara, the same illumination, and the same hashpa. So let us be zoiche to appreciate some of these ha'aros, the ha'aros of Chanukah, the ha'aros of the Yom Tov, the ha'aros of the miracle, Bayamim Ha'im, Uvizman Hazeh, wishing everyone a freilich and Chanukah.
You've just experienced another Torah class brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.